It's nice and thick and it's soft. So I'm enjoying these. I'm really enjoying these. It's a 3-in-1. It removes, it cleanses, and it hydrates. Hey guys, welcome back. What's going on, subbies, and how y'all doing, newbies? And just in case you don't know what a newbie is, I'm about to tell you. A newbie be anybody checking me out, maybe for the first time, maybe for the second, maybe even for the fifth. Honey, we don't count those numbers around here. We really don't. I just want all of my subs, and I'm not talking about sandwiches. Then I want all of my noobs, that's short for newbies, to gather around and come on in. Okay, so for today we got a little quickie. So you guys know, those who are initiated, those who have been around the block with me a time or two, you guys know that I am initiating or have initiated Dolce 2.0. And that's where I'm just getting everything from the rooter to the tutor, from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. I'm just improving on some things. Some things as far as health, as far as hair and skin, and just about everything and everywhere in my life. So I wanted to come in here and just check in with all of y'all, because that's what we do from time to time. I want to come in and check in and let you guys know where I am with some things, as well as show you one little goodie that I've added. You know, it's a substitute for now, but we're trying it out. We're giving it a go and see how we like it. And then after the update, we're just going to wrap things up and get up out of here. Okay? So if everybody is ready, I'm just going to go right down the list as far as where I am with these particular updates. Number 1, water. Y'all know that I have been upping my water intake as of recent, and still I'm doing very well with that. I pretty much fill the whole entire glass or cup. And I've been doing that. I've been pretty steady, pretty consistent. I'll drink this whole portion, and sometimes I might go back for maybe a half a cup more. But overall, I have been pretty consistent with my water. And I have noticed, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed when you also drink water, it's so funny, after I drink the water, I might get a little bump or two, because it's sort of cleansing my system and then it clears right on up. But I have noticed since drinking the water that my skin has felt really, really good. And I believe I've said that before about the whole skin thing, because most of us know that, you know, drinking water, it really does help with your skin, which is the biggest organ in your body or on your body, as well as your organs and other parts of you. It's just good overall to drink water. So I have been doing that. And in reference to skin, I did a little substitute this week, or for the past 2 weeks or so. I ran out of my MAC wipes. So my makeup wipes, I ran out, and then I saw a little something online and I figured I would try it out. And so far I am loving it. This is by Burt's Bees. This is the Rose Water Facial Towelettes. So it not only removes makeup, but it cleanses and it hydrates. And 30 towelettes come in a pack. So I must say, besides the fragrance, because it has a light rose fragrance, if you will, it has been doing its thing as far as not only taking off the makeup, but my skin has been feeling pretty good afterwards. As I told you guys before, sometimes my skin gets in its feelings. You know, it's very sensitive. It gets its Ralph Tresvant on from time to time. So I cannot use everything on my skin. So I'm very happy to report that my trial of this has not been an error, and it has been treating my skin quite well. Haven't had any breakouts, haven't had any irritations, and the towelette itself is pretty thick, so it's not going to fall apart in your hands or while you're wiping your makeup off. So it is more like a cloth, and like I said, it does have a light fragrance to it. So for those who are sensitive to smells, I did want to make that indication that it does have a light floral rose scent to it. And for all of those who are not familiar with Burt's Bees is a company that basically is on the natural end of the cosmetic spectrum, if you will. And going off the natural philosophy, these particular wipes, they're made from the leftover cotton from their t-shirts. So with that being said, it's also paraben-free, phthalate-free, as well as petroleum and SLS, or the sodium lauryl sulfate. It's also free of that too. So there's that. And after trying these, like I said, I just may re-up on these. So I still like my MAC wipes. While that is an oil-based towelette, this is micellar. This has micellar water in it. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I'm glad that I got to try it out. Now, you guys know, again, those who have checked in earlier and are keeping track, you guys know that I started walking again. I walk early in the morning and I do about 30 minutes, which for me is about a little over a mile. And honey, let me tell you, I definitely noticed a difference. Sometimes I would get pains in my legs because, you know, you sit for so long, especially when you work, whether you're working from home or in the office. So you don't really want to be too sedentary. So me getting back to walking has been a great help as far as mitigating the pains in my legs and as far as even boosting my overall emotional health. Because right after I'm walking, you know, the endorphins are going and the sun is shining and I'm taking in, you know, the mountains. And depending on what time I go and how the weather is, there's a mist that sort of surrounds those mountains, which looks really pretty as I'm walking. So yeah, I have really been enjoying that. And I do have my little iWatch that I have to sort of count my steps and keep track of my heart rate and how many calories I'm burning. But the whole walking thing, it just feels so good. I do it in the morning and that way I am energized for the day. Now the weather is sort of changing and I have to admit, normally I walk, you know, during the week, not on the weekends, but during like the work week. I'll walk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I may take off Friday or that Thursday. So maybe about 4 times that week. But yeah, it got a little cold. So last week I walked 3 days instead of 4. But I'm gonna get back to the 4 days a week, and in the interim, you know, just dress for the occasion. Where normally I would wear a t-shirt, you know, and my little leggings, my cute little leggings. Now I'm wearing, you know, my hoodie, you know, and something around my neck because it's been a little frosty in the morning around here. But I'm not going to let that stop me because I am on a roll. Like I said, I mean, it just does something for me. I've always been a walker, especially being from the city. I used to walk everywhere. So getting back to that is just getting back to my sweet spot. It helps to clear my mind and it gets my mentals together. And that's my me time. That's my me time to really think and get in touch with my thoughts and all that good stuff. And so in doing that, I want to up the ante and I want to get to about 2 miles, which I can easily do. I already have the path in my head of where I would walk and, you know, how that would all go. So I want to double that up. That's my next goal, as well as add some things. I want to get back to my crunches. And I want to get back to my push-ups. So crunches and push-ups, I'm going to add that into the mix. So there's that. Now, hand in hand with the exercise is my eating. Okay, so I'm not too bad of an eater. I don't eat a lot of fried foods. I really don't. I am a starch girl. So I like potatoes. I like breads, you know, like cornbread and rolls and biscuits and pancakes and waffles and I just love bread, okay? So I'm a bread girl. I'm a starch girl as well as dessert. I love my desserts. For me, the evening is not complete if after my meal, I don't have a dessert. Like something's off, you know, something's really off at that point. So with that being said, I've been doing pretty well. As far as I cut back on the sugar. I still have my desserts, okay? I gotta have something to look forward to. But I have basically cut down the portions. So if I have some ice cream, what I would normally have like however many scoops, because I don't really count. Anyway, so however many scoops I used to take, Now I do about like 3 tablespoons. Yes, I do about, well, maybe 3.5. But it's less than what I used to eat before. And so I've been cutting back on that. And what I do is I also, if I eat a starch, I try and eat that in the morning. What I used to do is I used to eat like pancakes in the morning because it would hold me all the way until dinner. Like I didn't have to eat lunch or snack or anything like that. Pancakes or a good starch breakfast or a good starchy breakfast would hold me all the way until dinner. Then I would have dinner, my little dessert, and then I'd be done for the day. But as of recent, I've been trying to cut back on the whole pancake thing. So I've been going to like good cereals, like the Kashi cereals. I just now got into those. And it was a little adjustment because it doesn't have as much sugar as I'm used to as far as other cereals like Lucky Charms and other little things that I would eat. But I'm fine with the adjustment. I like the blueberry, I think it's the cluster cereal so far. And the honey one, I can't remember the whole name, but the one with the honeys, I put in like dried strawberries in that. You know, I get that from Trader Joe's or I will get that from Target. They have the dried strawberry slices. I'll put that in there and then I'll eat it like that. So it has been pretty good. It has been pretty good. And I've noticed the whole adjustment as far as even within my body. Just taking on less sugars and starches in the day, it keeps me more awake. And therefore, my energy is higher throughout the day. And then when I get to my dinner, I try and keep it starch free, but I might eat like brown rice or something like that with a protein and a vegetable. I always try and eat a vegetable. So I have my protein, whether it be like fish, or I might do like turkey or chicken or something like that. Then I'll do my brown rice if I'm in the mood for a starch. And then I'll have maybe some kale or something like that. But I'm liking this whole combo. And it wasn't too hard for me to get back to it. And I'm also even thinking of doing the smoothies. When I first got serious about, my health and trying to make sure everything is tight and right, I started drinking smoothies. And my smoothies would consist of a green, and at that time it was spinach. And then I would add like my mangoes and my blueberries and my bananas, carrots, some turmeric, some chia seeds. So I would do that. I would do the smoothies throughout the day. Like I would do a whole blender full, and then I would pour it in a cup about as tall as this, and I would drink it throughout the day. That was my breakfast, lunch. And then I would eat a dinner. And honey, when I tell you that the weight came off, it came off so quickly that I got scared. I really did. I got a little concerned. Because it came off so quickly. That and the exercise that I was doing, the walking. I mean, I really came down in my weight. Now, there wasn't a whole lot for me to lose, but there was something. So I lost that something and then some. So I got a little concerned and I cut back on the smoothies, but I'm thinking of going back to that because again, just the health part of it, it just made me feel good. You know what I mean? So I might get back to that. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I do my smoothies, how I make it, y'all just let me know down below. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well. So, and in addition to that, I have a little fashion update as well. I'm not going to do that today. But y'all know that I'm a bag lady. So I added to my bag collection, okay, as far as handbags, I did add to that as of recent. And I'm going to show y'all that pretty soon. Because, we're going to get into other stuff as far as fashion. And, we're going to just break this whole thing wide open. And we're going to talk about a lot of different stuff, interesting stuff. So I got that on deck as far as the handbag that I just got. And yeah, it's really cute. It's right on time for fall and winter and just has a little this and it has a little that and it has a little clasp. And honey, it's cute. That's all I got to say. It's a cutie. So there's that too. So I think we are all caught up. Like I said, I'm going to keep checking in and I'm going to show you different things as far as what I am doing as far as Dolce 2.0 because, you only got one life to live here on earth and I want to live it to my best. I want to live it all the way up here. I don't want to be down here and I don't want to be down there. I want to be up here as far as my life. The top of my head to the soles of my feet. I want to do the very best for me and live the very best life that I can. So it's still going to be me. It's still going to be Dolce, but it's going to be Dolce 2.0. So it's going to be me, but better. All right, y'all. So that's about it. We done checked in. So now it's time for us to check out. What do you think? I think we should, and that's what we're about to do. So with that being said, that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. Honey, I need y'all to tiptoe back. Oh, you can run. But I need y'all to get back on in here because we got some more stuff to talk about. So you got to come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.